Hello, CAA Facebook fans. I'm so glad you were able to join us today. We will be getting started with our carriage quiz in just a moment. But first, we're going to do a warm-up round. If you've never joined us before, this is a CAA carriage quiz. It is designed to be fun and entertaining, and we just want to make sure we've got good sound going. Yes, we do. Fantastic. And it is open to everyone. And you have the option of playing from home and keeping your answers to yourself, or you can join us online and do a live chat with us. So either one is perfectly fine. We really do appreciate it, though, if you give us a thumbs up, because that helps us out with the algorithm. Gotta love those algorithms. So today we have a special treat. Swingle Tree Photography in England has allowed us to use some of their photos from Spain and from the Royal Windsor Horse Show. So we have those to add to our visual candy today. Let us get going. So warm up question 1. How long should your whip be? It's a dastardly question. A, reach to the shoulder of the farthest horse. B, reach the haunches of the farthest horse. Or C, reach the girth of the farthest horse. So we know that we use a whip like we would our legs if we were riding. But in this particular case, how long should your whip be? And so the answer is that it should reach the shoulder of the farthest horse. So if you're driving a single, your whip would be shorter than if you're driving a pair. And the same is true if you're driving a four-in-hand or a tandem. Your whip would be longer. The goal is to reach the shoulder of the farthest horse. That does vary a little bit sometimes with some of the breed rules, but it's all right in there as far as reaching that shoulder area. So warm up question number 2. With the whip, what is this driver signaling? Are they signaling a right-hand turn, a stop, or a left-hand turn? So what is this driver signaling? Is it a right turn, a stop, or a left turn? Okay, here we go. The answer is they're signaling a stop. Okay, and so warm-up question number 2, the answer of what is this driver signaling is B, a stop. And this is a very popular question. It's if you are road driving, it gives an opportunity for the drivers behind you, be them in a car or whatever, to be able to see you and know that something is happening. Even if they don't know the hand signals, they know something is happening. So it's a great opportunity. All right, it is 3 o'clock. So it is time for the CAA Carriage Quiz. Get your pencils ready for round 1. Here we go. So before we harness our horse, we kind of need to know what type of horse we're buying, and we need to know the parts of the horse so that we can also describe accurately how to put the harness on. So the question here is, what is number 8? And the number 8 is at the top of the head. If you're having any difficulty seeing it, it is up by the ears. And our question is, what is number 8? Is it A, the pole, B, the croup, or C, the loin? This may bring some of you back to your 4-H days, 4-H and FFA days. Okay, round 1, question 1. What is number 8? Is it A, the pole, B, the croup, or C, the loin? Julie and Judy got their answers in. Okay, round 1, question 2. What is number 20? I'll give you just a moment to find number 20. It is back by the tail there, back to the rear of the horse. So number 20, is it A, a fetlock, B, a loin, or C, the hock? Okay, What is number 20? Is it A, a fetlock, B, a loin, or C, a hock? Okay, round one, question 3. What is number 18? And number 18 isn't too far away from where we were recently. We are going to see it on that hind end as well. So what is that? Is it a stifle, a crest, or a hock? What is number 18? Is it A, stifle, B, crest, or C, hock? Thank you for joining us, Kit and Shannon. We appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Number 34. So this is in the front of the horse, by the front legs. So what do we call number 34? Is it the forearm, the crest, or the point of the shoulder? Okay. What is number 34? Is it A, forearm, B, crest, or C, point of the shoulder? For a very specific area. Okay. A very important area. Here we go. Question 5. We're moving right along today. Question 5. What is number 9? And again, number 9 is to the front of the horse, up by the head. And so what is number 9? Is it A, a crest, B, a throat latch, or C, a gaskin? Okay, what is number 9? Is it A, a crest, B, a throat latch, or C, a gaskin? Oh, you guys are doing pretty good here. Okay, here we go with the last question in this series. What is number 13? 13 is towards the top of the horse. Okay, what is number 13? Is it A, gaskin, B, rump, or C, loin? Okay, round 1, question 6. What is number 13? Is it A, gaskin, B, rump, or C, loin? Okay, we've got some good answers coming in. Good job. Okay, so we'll pause for just 1 second here and let you get all caught up. There we go. It sounds like it. Looks like everybody's got their answers in. Okay, round 1 answers. I want to just take just a moment. If you do not have a working familiarity with the parts of your horse, the 4-H groups are lovely, absolutely lovely to get parts of the horse maps and quizzes and things like that. So feel free to reach out to your local extension service. They're a great way to learn. And you really need to know the parts of your horse so that you can make sure that your carriage or your harness is on correctly. And also when you go to look at a horse and to buy it or whatever, you're looking at certain things, helps tremendously if you know what you're looking at. Okay, here we go with the answer. Okay, number 8 is up there on the top of the head, and it is the poll. Okay, we often talk about poll pressure when we talk about bridles and that type of thing, poll pressure. So that means it's 8 is the poll, and it is on the top of the head. Okay, so round 1, question 2, answer. What is number 20? Number 20 is the hock. Often when you see a horse that has a little lameness in it, particularly in the rear end, somebody will say something about the hock. Okay. Okay, number 18. If they're not talking about the hock, they're often talking about the stifle. And so number 18 is A. Okay. And this is an area that we talk a lot because when we talk about driving horses, the back end is the engine and it's moving them forward. And so this is a very important piece of the horse to know. And I'm glad both Judy and Julie had 4-H and FFA experience. I did too. I remember doing the FFA judging and the 4-H hippology. Hard to imagine that I was in hippology, is it? All right, here we go. Round 1, question 4, answer. What is number 34? Okay, 34 was up at the front. It is the C, point of the shoulder, right? And with a traditional driving vehicle with the straight shafts, we want the shafts to end at the point of the shoulder. Okay, so round 1, question 4, answer number 34 is C, point of the shoulder. Round 1, question 5, answer, what is number 9? And that's up on the head. It is the throat latch. Okay, we have a throat latch strap on the bridle to help it keep from coming off. We're in this area quite a bit. So that is where the throat latch is. And it is number 9. Okay. All right, round 1, question 6, answer. What is number 13? 13 is C, the loin. And Steve talked about this a lot when he talked about in his webinar about the conformation of driving horses, was about the loin and the strength in the loin area. You can watch that video if you're interested in the CAA members only area, or it is available to rent in the CAA Film Club. But that is number 13 is C. Very important again in the carriage world. All right. I feel like we should all give ourselves a round of applause here. Thumbs up. Great job. Fantastic. You guys did a great job today on round 1. Now we're going to get a little harder with round 2. Okay. And this is one of those lovely photos from Swingletree. They did a lot of detailed photos from their time in Spain. So round 1, question 1. Why might this driver carry extra horcates? That in Spanish translates to collars, but they work more like hames in our world. And so these are these orange things that are on the back with the gold tops. And that's what we're looking at. Okay. Why might a driver carry extras of those? Is it A, for appearances, B, so they can change horses, or C, in case they break? Because if they're wooden, they might break. Okay. So why might this driver carry extras? And is it A, for appearance, B, to change horses, or C, in case they break? You guys have some interesting thoughts on this. Nancy, do you have a thought on this? All right, here we go with the next question. Round 2, question 2. What is this strap called? Okay, we've got an arrow going to the front horse here. And this was from Royal Windsor Horse Show. Do you see that strap? Okay. What is that strap called? Is it A, trace carrier, B, trace, or C, crupper? What is this strap called? Is it a trace carrier, a trace, or a crupper? Okay. Round 2, question 3. What is this ornament called? Is it A, a stock, B, a badge, or C, a cockade? Okay, what is this ornament called? Is it A, a stock, B, a badge, or C, a cockade? I tried to find something that was an A, but I couldn't come up with anything. Sorry. So here we go. Round 2, question 4. What is this turnout called? Okay. Is it an A, random, B, postilion, or C, tandem? Okay. What is this turnout called? A, random, B, postilion, or C, tandem? Okay. Here we go to the next question. Keep this in mind here. Round 2, question 5. Why might they use this double turret? Okay. You can see where the arrow is. See the double turret? Is it A, to keep the wheeler from biting the lines, B, leverage, or C, to drive multiples? Okay. Oh, everybody's right on that one. Okay, good deal. Round 2, question 5. Why might they use this double turret? Is it A, to keep the wheeler from biting the lines, B, leverage, or C, to drive multiples? Round 2, question 6. What is this turnout called? Is it A, a random, B, postilion, or C, tandem? Okay. What is this turnout called? Is it A, random, B, postilion, or C, tandem? You guys are doing good here. Very good. Okay, are you ready for the answers? Here we go. Round 2, question 1 answers. Why might this driver carry extra horse gates? So in case they break, they are wooden, and so they can break. These particular types of collars are much more flexible so that they can fit on multiple size horses. So you don't necessarily have to have different sized ones to change horses. If you, when you use them, that you can put them on pretty much any horse. But you do carry things like these types of hams and leader bars and that type of things as spares because they're wooden, they take a lot of pressure, and it's possible for them to break along the way. So that's why they carry extras. And on this particular vehicle, you're probably wondering where the tandem bars are. And they happen to be up on the dash, on the inside of the dash for the driver, next to the driver. In the United States and England, because our collars are different, they tend to be on the back where this is. So just kind of something interesting to look at when you look at these turnouts. Round 2, question 2, answer. What is this strap called? And this is a trace carrier. Okay, the trace is the item that comes, the piece of leather that comes from the collar back to the, and so this is the trace carrier. Okay, the answer is A. Good job, everyone. All right, what is this ornament called? Round 2, question 3, answer. This is a cockade, and they come in different colors and they have different symbolism. So before you put one on your hat, make sure that that is appropriate for your turnout. Not everyone should wear one. I'm not going to go into the rules for it right now because it's kind of a complicated thing, but if you decide to wear one, you should make sure that you are eligible to do so. And what it means when you see one on a hat. Okay, round 2, question 4, answer. This turnout with one horse in front of the other is called a tandem. And I had some questions about that this weekend. The horse in the front typically is not in full draft, which means he's not pulling, and the horse in the back is. In some cases, the idea was that the horse in the front would be fresh to go hunting, and in other cases, you'll see these in a not this type of harness. You'll see them more in a work harness, and in those cases, those animals are meant to be in draft, and they're helping pull a vehicle probably along a thin or small, narrow path, and therefore they're trying to concentrate the horsepower. Those are the 2 times that you really see tandem. And then now today, we pleasure drive with them. It's a very complicated way of driving. And so congratulations to this lady who is driving. That is a tandem. Okay. If you have any questions as we go, please let me know. So round 2, question 5, answers. Why might they use this double turret? And it is to drive multiples. They often have a random, which is 3 in a row, 3 single horses. They also do pickaxes, which is 3 in the front, 2 in the back, and some other configurations at this event. And so I think that this harness is ready to go for various turnouts, regardless of how many, so they don't have to change the hames. So they would be just ready to go out. Okay, round 2, question 6, answer. I'd like you guys to take a look at this again. We'll be looking at some different postilions as we go, and the questions are somewhat related. But yes, this is called postilion, sometimes spelled with 1 L, sometimes spelled with 2. This is a lovely turnout. You'll notice there are no lines going back to the ladies. All of the control is by these 2 gentlemen here. And the rider is responsible for the horse on the off side, as well as the one he is mounted on. Okay, here we go. So did everybody do pretty well? If you did, give yourselves a thumbs up. Very pleased with how everybody's answers have been. So good job. Okay, round 3. Here we go. These gentlemen, the livery tells us that these gentlemen work with what type of turnout? Okay, round 3, question 1. The livery tells us that these gentlemen work with what type of turnout? Is it A, random, B, postilion, or C, pair? Okay, the livery tells us that these gentlemen work with what type of turnout? Is it A, random, B, postilion, or C, pair? Okay. What do you guys think? This is a little hard. I'm going to pause for just a moment so that you can really look at this turnout. Not seeing anybody answering, so I'm kind of... All right. Are you ready to go on? There we go. I see you. Okay. Here we go. Round 3, question 2. This one is by request. What are these? Is it A, springs, B, blocks, or C, moonplate? Okay. Now this arrow is pointing at the 4 pieces towards the bottom of this item that are all clamped together. Okay. What are these? Is it A, springs, B, blocks, or C, a moonplate? Okay. So it's make sure you look at where the arrow is pointing. Okay. That's the important part. Okay, here we go. Round 3, question 3. What is this? Okay. Is it a buggy axle, a college axle, or a thimble skein axle? Okay. What is this? Round 1, question 3. Is it A, a buggy axle, B, a college axle, or C, a thimble skein axle? Okay. You can see the oil cup right there. So that's a key piece in this. What is this? Is it A, a buggy axle, B, a college axle, or C, a thimble skein axle? Okay, here we go. Round 3, question 4. What is this called? Is it A, a full collar, B, a breast collar, or C, a Scotch collar? Okay, look where the arrow is pointing. It's pointing to the leader in this. Well, all 3 of them have it on, but this particular arrow is pointing to the leader in this unicorn. Okay, what is this called? Is it A, a full collar, B, a breast collar, or C, a Scotch collar? Okay, great job. Good. Okay, here we go with round 3, question 5. What type of class would we see this harness in? Is it A, fine harness, B, trade, or C, coaching marathon? This is another great Swingle Tree photo. I did crop out their watermark just because I needed a close-up of the photo, but this is one of their fantastic photos. What type of class would we see this harness in? Is it A, fine harness, B, trade, or C, coaching marathon? Okay. There's some really special things here. You can look up at the face and see some things, as well as on the back. And also the color. The color is a little different. Okay, here we go. Round 3, question 6. What is happening in this picture? Okay, we see this gentleman running. These 2 guys standing off to the side looking on. What is happening in this picture? Is it A, a vet check at a CDE, B, a halter class, or C, presenting at an auction? Okay, what is happening in this photo? Is it A, a vet check at a CDE, a halter class, or C, presenting at auction? Okay, here we go with the answers. Are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. The livery tells us that these gentlemen work with what type of turnout? And so the answer here is postilion. So, and we looked at that postilion photo earlier. We noticed that they all had on blue jackets. Some of the livery is more formal than others, but the blue jacket is what gives it away. And these gentlemen wearing the blue armband tells you that this day they are working with a postilion. So that is the answer to round 3, question 1. These gentlemen work with postilion. Round 3, question 2, answer. These are blocks. Okay. They help raise the vehicle up and are sometimes added if you want the body of the vehicle up higher. The axle stays at the same level, so the wheels are the same size and everything, but it moves the body of the carriage up. So these are blocks. Okay. Round 3, question 3, answer. This is a carriage axle. So what is this? This is a carriage axle. If you need directions on how to clean one, they are available on the CAA blog, which is at caaonline.com. And so this is a drawing from one of the carriage journals, and this is a carriage axle. Round 3, question 4, answer. This one should be an easy one for you. This is a full collar, right? So a breast collar is one that does not go quite the full way around the neck. It goes more across the front of the horse. And then a Scotch collar is a type of collar that draft horses use, usually for parade purposes. Okay, round 3, question 5, answer. What type of class would we see this harness in? And this is a trade vehicle class. We don't have a lot of them here in the United States. We occasionally see them. They're a little bit more frequently seen in pretty much anywhere outside of the United States, but particularly at the Royal Windsor Horse Show. And this was put to a trade wagon. You can see that there's a halter with a lead strap on the horse because in the trade, they may have to tie him somewhere while they do their work. It's a little bit more sharp in attention getting because they want you to see their vehicle, see their animal, and buy from them. So that is when you would normally see this type of harness is in a trade class or being used with a trade type vehicle. Round 3, question 6, answer. This is a vet check at a CDE. They do have to go through a vet check, all the horses, before they can proceed. And now, in theory, if you really wanted to get technical, you could say, well, maybe it's a sport horse halter class, but it doesn't look anything like that type of environment, nor does it look like the environment that is presenting at an auction. Those are usually a little bit different looking. And that is Chester Weber. I believe finished 4th over there at the Royal Windsor Horse Show, jogging one of his horses. Are you ready for round 4? Okay, here we go. Get your pencils ready. This is round 4, question 1. According to the AAEP, what are some signs of equine influenza? A, fever up to 106, nasal discharge, dry cough. B, swollen joints, uveitis, stiffness. C, hind end weakness, incontinence, toe dragging. Okay, we'll go through these again because I know it's a lot to think about. According to the AAEP, what are some signs of equine influenza? So is it A, fever up to 106, nasal discharge, dry cough? B, swollen joints, uveitis, stiffness. C, hind end weakness, incontinence, toe dragging. Okay. All right. If you're not sure what uveitis is, it's tied into the eye. Okay. Round 4, question 2. According to the AAEP, this is one of the top 10 most poisonous plants to horses in the United States. What is it? Is it A, Johnson grass, B, cattails, or C, ragweed? According to the AAEP, this is one of the top 10 most poisonous plants to horses in the United States. What is it? A, Johnson grass, B, cattails, or C, ragweed? Round 4, question 3. In 1560, when a Flemish nobleman nobleman brought tulip bulbs on the 3,500 kilometer mail coach journey from Istanbul to Rotterdam, what type of vehicle did he travel in? My apologies, I'm just having a hard time with this question. And I see that I left the answer in. In 1560, when a Flemish nobleman brought tulip bulbs on the 3,500 kilometer mail coach journey from Istanbul to Rotterdam, what type of vehicle did he travel in? Was it A, a phaeton, B, a Hansom cab, or C, a mail coach? This one's a giveaway, right? All right, sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Round 4, question 4. At a full gallop, a horse takes in how many gallons of air per second? Is it A, 5, B, 10, or C, 1? Okay. Round 4, question 4. At a full gallop, a horse takes in how many gallons of air per second? Is it A, 5, B, 10, or C, 1? Round 4, question 5. What star-studded event did Queen Elizabeth attend last week? Was it A, Ascot, B, the Royal Windsor Horse Show, or C, the Kentucky Derby? What star-studded event did Queen Elizabeth attend last week? Was it A, Ascot, B, Royal Windsor Horse Show, or C, Kentucky Derby? Round 4, question 6. This is one that we get asked a lot. Do you need to be a member to participate in the CAA Driver Proficiency Program? A, only for level 3. B, no, only if going beyond level 1. C, yes, if going beyond level 2. Okay. Round 4, question 6. Do you need to be a member to participate in the CAA Driver Proficiency Program? And the answers could possibly be A, only for level 3. B, no, only if going beyond level 1, or C, yes, if going beyond level 2. Okay, here we go with the answers. Hi, Jerry. Nice of you to join us. We appreciate that. Sandy and Joshua. Okay, round 4, question 1 answers. According to the AAP, what are some signs of equine influenza? So the answer here is A, fever up to 106, nasal discharge, and dry cough. Now the other two are symptoms of diseases as well. So B, with swollen joints, uveitis, and stiffness, is Lyme disease. And C, hind end weakness, incontinence, and toe dragging, is EHM. Okay, but the answer for equine influenza is A, fever up to 106, nasal discharge, dry cough. Those are signs of equine influenza. Okay, here we go. Round 4, question 2 answers. According to the AAEP, this is one of the top 10 most poisonous plants to horses in the United States. What is it? It is the very deceptive looking Johnson grass. And the problem is when it becomes wilted from frost or is hot and dry weather, It can contain enough hydrogen cyanide to kill cattle and horses if it is eaten in quantity. Okay, so Johnson grass is one of those things that we keep an eye out for. It according to the AAEP, is one of the top 10 most poisonous plants for horses. Round 4, question 3 answers. Okay. In 1560, when a Flemish nobleman brought tulip bulbs on the 3,500-kilometer mail coach journey from Istanbul to Rotterdam, what type of vehicle did he travel in? And yes, the answer is C, mail coach. We do have an article about his journey on the blog. So that is caaonline.com. And that route was recreated in 1960. It was really a fascinating story, and you can read that on the blog. Round 4, question 4, answers. Okay, at a full gallop, a horse takes in how many gallons of air per second? And it is, the answer according to the AAP is 5. So A, at a full gallop, a horse takes in 5 gallons of air per second. I think the other thing that was amazing is that we now know that they measure air in gallons. Round 4, question 5 answers. And the Royal Windsor Horse Show was where Queen Elizabeth was this past week. She's been watching her horses show and enjoying the program every evening, as well as about 60 CAA members. They're on their way back to the United States in some cases. What star-studded event did Queen Elizabeth attend last week? And that was B, Royal Windsor Horse Show. Round 4, question 6 answers. Do you need to be a member to participate in the CAA Driver Proficiency Program? No. You only need to be a member if you're going beyond level 1. But you can get your basics done without being a member. We do, of course, hope that you become a member, but you don't have to. If you're looking for more information on the Driver Proficiency Program, you can find that at caaonline.com. I believe it is under member services or member activities, and it's a great program, so please check it out. There's also a list of resources there, which are books that may help you along your journey, and those books are often available in the CAA bookstore. But you can start that program with level 1. You do not have to be a member. If you decide to go on to level 2 or and eventually level 3, you do have to become a member. So thank you for sticking around with us today. We hope you had fun. Remember, this is for bragging rights. So if you did really well, tell me about it. And feel free to give us a thumbs up if you're watching. We really do need those thumbs up to keep the algorithms happy. We really do appreciate that. I do hope that you are able to join us this coming next Friday for the Friday night webinar series. Friday, May 27th at 7 p.m. Bill Neal will be joining us. He has a great program planned on the Odyssey of the Chuck Wagon and the Goodnight Loving Trail. He also has some really interesting things about the items that are on a Chuck Wagon. So we hope that you'll be able to join us for that. That is free to CAA members. The information to log on will be in the newsletter next week. If you are not a CAA member but would like to participate in this webinar, well, you can become a CAA member, but you can also have the opportunity to buy into the program through our Facebook events. So just looking under the events column and you'll find it. And those are $9.99. Again, free to CAA members. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Wow, congratulations, Julie, 22 right answers. Good for you. Really good. And stay safe. Keep driving, and we will see you next month. Have a great one.